Hi Gemini, welcome back to the channel. This is a look at your dreams and what you need to know. Welcome back to the channel, Gemini. Lots of smoke for you today. Clearing out some energy. I will say this, I just swapped you accidentally with Leo. So, I wasn't reading for you in Leo's reading, but the card said Gemini. And I've never done that before. So, there was some swap placement going on, some mix-match energy. And look what I'm having. I still have Leo's cards out here for you, and I just hit your reading. We gotta do better. Okay, something's happening with you and Leo. I don't know what it is. This is Leo's energy. It's still here. What's happening? It's like skipping ahead and we're missing steps. Something's happening there. Literally. Okay. Take time to close out things. There's some sort of transference happening. You and Gemini, roles are being switched and reversed. It's really interesting. Or duality is happening, or it's at foot, or you're literally seeing it right in front of your eyes, kind of like this. You could be swapping places with Leo for some reason. I don't know why you would need to do that. Or you've left the room, Gemini. You've left the building, I just heard. And Leo is taking your place, or not Leo specifically. Bear with, follow through, okay? Someone's taking your place, but they're picking up where you left off, okay? I didn't even write the message for Leo. Oh my goodness. We'll figure it out at the end. This is incredible energy I'm reading here. Okay. We gotta clear this energy. Alright, let's get some nature cards for you. We're doing jazz today too. Gemini. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Guides, spirits, benevolent beings, help me deliver the messages, please, for Gemini. Calling in archangels for protection. Yeah, Sage. Sage protection. Calling in Archangel Michael. Protective energy. Untamed wilderness. Yeah, we're in uncharted territory. We're in new territory. You're going off. I feel like you've left behind what someone else is now picking up. Okay? You've left the building. Gemini, I better write that down. Gemini, you have left the building. Okay. There's a lot of activity going on. I don't even feel like you have time to discern it, decipher it. It's like you just gotta move. I don't know where you're going, but you gotta get out of there, or wherever you are. You just gotta go. Gotta go, Gemini. Yeah, just gotta go. Oh, this is interesting energy. What's nature trying to tell you? Talk to me today. Clear communication for Gemini, please. We need it. Yeah, the sun. Faith. Leo just had the sun too. Faith. Faith that something is, that you're being guided in the right direction. That something is going to work itself out for you. Mountain. Yeah. Intention. Set your intentions now. Number 25 and number 38. You know, Gemini, there's a reading for you on the channel that I did for you several months ago. Oh, it was called Is Your Mind Made Up? Or, well, something like that. Is your mind made up? Something like that. I don't know why that's important, but you may need to go check out that reading. There's something else in the title. I'll have to look at it, I guess, at some point. You know what? Excuse me for just a second. I gotta know, because it's gonna bother me if I don't. Okay. It's called Is Your Mind Somewhere Else, or Is Your Mind Made Up? So Gemini, you were in two places at once, is what I feel the need to tell you. Your mind was over here, you were focused on one thing, but now you're focused on, you're here engaged with one thing, but your mind was focused on something else. You were planning your great escape. And I feel like you just left things right as they were. It's like something was frozen in time. The moment you leave, it all goes to shit, though, right? You were planning for this. I know you were planning for this moment. The moment you leave, it all goes to shit. Okay? Something's unorganized, and someone's trying to pick up the pieces after the fact. After the fact. Someone's trying to clean it up after you've gone. Okay? I don't know what the situation was, but whatever it is, you left out of there in a hurry. We're going to read your dream card real quick, because I have a feeling you really need to understand what exactly your dreams are trying to tell you. Holy hell. Okay. You have sex, kiss, hug. You were in and out. In and out, real quick. Bathroom. Flush away all that no longer serves you, Gemini. Ooh, goodness gracious. Bathroom. Some of you, I'm getting, go to the bathroom and quietly, engage. Social media. Now, sex, kiss, and hug, face and embrace all parts of yourself. How are you? If you are dreaming about intimacy in a connection, kissing someone, hugging someone, pay attention to what the embrace is, or physical, full physical intimacy. That will tell you how ready you are to be, where you stand in terms of intimacy with a partner, or with an ex. Someone's thinking about their ex. Okay, cool. But listen, that's cool. Let's read this, though, because you are intimately connecting with all of life, intertwining with the parts you place above you, and undulating with the aspects you place below you. Duality. You are all of it. Everyone. Everything. Everywhere. All the time. Allow the orgasmic blend of opposites within you to elevate, strengthen, deepen, uplift, and amplify your personal power and the ability to co-create the life of your dreams. Now, the meaning of this card is the urge to merge. All right, intimacy, intimacy with someone in a dream, whether it be a kiss, hug, or sex, symbolizes a merging with the qualities that person represents to you. A dream hug symbolizes acceptance, forgiveness, and the dissolution of barriers, giving you a heart-to-heart connection with the qualities of the person doing the hugging. Breath, respiration, is a symbol of spirit, so a kiss represents the desire to know and be known in your truest, purest essence. Sex in a dream raises the bar. Your sexy dreams might simply be a release of pent-up carnal energy, although dream sex most often symbolizes tossing and turning, unifying, and co-creating with the qualities of your dream lover. Now, the mantra for this card is, I revel in every delicious moment of being alive in this miracle, otherwise known as a physical body. My life is a sensual exploration of life and love. Okay. Okay, Gemini. Yeah, I'm getting... you might have actually a really intimate memory of you in a bathroom or in a shower with your person. Or water, too, also cleansing under the water brings back memories for you. Yeah, especially kissing, I'm getting. Kissing. I just heard some of you don't kiss because it's too personal. I'm getting pretty woman for you. Pretty woman. Have I taught you nothing? Did you kiss him? Yeah. Alright, playing on a role-playing. Okay. I'm getting role-playing. You have a memory with someone, or they have a memory of you, something. I'm keeping it to you because this is your reading. Let's see. Yeah, you keep it to yourself. 7 of Swords, 5 of Wands. You have competitive banter with this person in a good way. In a good way. You have sexy conversation, or you're dreaming about it. Like, there's something about how this person stimulates your mind that I think you like. They're a mystery. Or you are. Or you're trying to become a mystery. Face and embrace all parts of yourself. Okay. Where are you taking me today, Jen? Your dreams sound erotic. If this were an intimate tarot reading. Alright, I don't know when I'm going to do intimate tarot on my channel again. And with, YouTube's new regulations and everything, it's like, guys can't even see the cards now. I might do it for members. We'll see. Anyway, what's the issue going on in your life right now, Gemini? You and Leo. The Empress. Okay. Can't make it up. Hanged Man. Alright. Something that's been delayed for a while with this person, or that's you. It's like you've been all hung up, Or you're seeing something differently. Maybe you're seeing someone differently, or someone's seeing you differently. It doesn't matter. Something's being seen differently, and I feel like it's you, Gemini. Taurus, Libra. Could be. Could be. The Empress. Is the issue. How do you see this person? Maybe you're seeing them in a totally different way than before. They're seeing you as potential. Now, the Empress is fertility, If we have to talk intimacy here, this figure is the most in touch and with herself as you can get. Yeah. Everything she touches expands, if you know what I mean. Something about a child here. Someone could be pregnant. Doesn't have to be the case, but I'm feeling desire here. A desire, maybe even to be a mother. Yeah. Maybe you're feeling like your biological clock, that kind of thing. I'm not sure why I keep... Alright, what action are you taking in this endeavor? This thing, this person? What action are you taking? Something's growing, for sure. You're being seen, by the way. Got a lot of just a desire, or even a need for intimacy. Yeah, with the devil here in reverse. If that's the action you're taking. Yeah, Gem, careful, careful. You did come out in reverse, but I'm not reading reversals today, but it is telling me Now, that could be a Capricorn, straight up. That's heavy desire. Could even be lust, sexual fantasy. Oh, yeah. Obsession, all the works, you know what I mean? You're a temptation to this person. Cherry. Oh. This could have been like first love. First love. Someone was a virgin. Interesting. Yeah. Eight of Wands. Passionate communication. There's a lot of passionate communication we're packing there, Gem. Or someone's got it for you, or someone will be communicating with you heavily. But she's in the clouds, She's floating in the clouds. Clouds of the mind, where all this intimacy takes place. This lust and desire takes place. In a safe space. In your mind. I'm also getting, for some of you, 209 could be significant, or 129. You should probably look up the spiritual meaning and significance of 129. 129. For some of you, I don't know how far it went with this person, even in your mind, whoever they are, but there's something about it was better in your mind, I just heard. I don't know if it ever escalated or got out of the dream space, the mental space. Did you ground this thing in reality? I mean, the devil can be. Hello. Thank you. No, you didn't. Five of Swords. No, there was some self-sabotage here. It got sabotaged real quick, didn't it? Don't like that energy. That's a challenge energy here, this Five of Swords. It was deceptive. Someone had the other person's heart, but they didn't acknowledge it. Someone really didn't want to acknowledge, maybe, that quietly, in the realm of their dreams, they fell for someone. Yeah. High Priestess and the Sun in reverse. We don't want them to see that. We don't want to see that. It's being revealed now, though. High Priestess is being revealed. This person could be a High Priestess. Let me know if you're dealing with a Pisces. I could be... Gem, I kind of feel like you're the feminine here, but I could also be talking to a masculine, in which case you've identified this feminine or this person that... And they could be an ex-lover, of course, but it's almost like... Well... Got the Sun here twice. You see each other, but how far did it go? I feel like in the past something wasn't made good upon. That's what I feel like. If the Lovers pop out, I'll know. Ten of Wands. Yeah. Someone was really, really, really weighed down by responsibility, other obligations, things like that. There's just a lot this person's doing. Now, in the Ten of Wands, this Ten of Wands, if this were an intimate tarot reading, especially since we have sexual energy here today, it's telling me sexual frustration. Five of Swords is kind of mind games, head games. You guys challenge each other wit-wise, how you think, how you communicate with each other. You have kind of a harsh banter with each other that turns you on. Okay? All fun and games here. If it's not your cup of tea, don't take it. But I'm just saying, that's what I feel. Okay? You know if it's yours. Anyway, because you're a mystery. And someone played hard to get in a situation. This person, or you, is hard to get. But because there's a secret behind the curtain. Some of you could also be dreaming about like a theater or a stage play. There's some stage of your life that's playing out. Ah, we're playing on the words now. Okay, cool. We're playing on the words now, Gemini. Interesting energy for you. Now, the action you're taking. Devil. Let's get there. Let's get there first, shall we? The sun again. How much Leo are we going to have? How much sun are we going to have? It's bright as hell. It's bright, Gemini. How much enlightenment are we going to get? Ace of Cups? Come on. Now, the sun can denote travel. It can denote a child. It can denote higher intelligent. God coming through here? Oh, you know what I'm also getting? I just got Revelation in my mind. The Book of Revelation. Okay. That's kind of dark, you know. But it's about, you know, God using his spiritual warriors to combat evil darkness in our society. Something I feel like you maybe even had foresight about, Gemini. But that's another topic. Maybe let's consolidate this. Let's ground it down. Show me the Empress first. One thing at a time here, Gem. Gotta decode this mess that you left behind. All this work that you've left behind that people now have to decode. Not your problem, but here we are. Empress. It's growing. There's a lot of it, right? There's a big old lot to uncode here. Show me clearly. Seven of Wands. Okay. Back in the Seven of Wands. I might have to pull this manually. Six of Wands. 7 into 6. Card came out in reverse. 3 of Pentacles. Six of Swords. Okay, Jen. I feel like you went through some sort of, in a work structure, you went through some kind of elevation, and then it's like you got demoted. Literally, that's what I kind of just got. You got demoted in some sort of working structure, and it kind of dented your ego a little bit, because Six of Wands came out in reverse, okay? It could even have been in like some sort of a work setting. It could have been maybe you had relationships or feelings for a boss or an authoritative figure in your life. But this would have been a third party, and you knew that, so you were trying to refrain from taking it to the next level. Or there's something about favoritism. The Empress. Favoritism. Someone was seen as a higher... don't get me wrong, you are this figure, this person, or someone was in the environment was being seen this way, okay, as desirable. But it was toxic because there was a third party here, or how something was being perceived was like there was favoritism. And maybe you're the wife of somebody, or the girlfriend or the lover, something like that, right? And so it may, and if there's other people around you working in the same environment that you are, but you're all supposed to technically be on the same playing level, it didn't come across that way to others, and so it was starting to appear that the boss or whoever was showing you favoritism, okay? Whether this is true or not, and maybe you did have some sort of affair situation with this higher authority. I've never channeled this before, guys. This is literally what's coming through. Okay. With this person, but it was being perceived not so good. On the other hand, something you are working on. Because why I get that is because it's like the circle is divided in half, and then there's 2 other quarters of this circle, right? Like responsibility and load that's being off-put. I feel like you had a good bit of work. You handled like half the company or half the duties or something like that. Something about how we tally up that, or how something was tallied up. But now, Gemini, Devil here, we're moving away. You decided, you know what, screw this. I'm not going to be put in a third-party situation where I'm having to constantly fight for my position just to maintain some kind of a status. That's not important to me. I'm just not going to do it anymore. Devil, why are you here? So you're moving away from that. You're being guided away from that, as a matter of fact, because it was toxic. Toxic to you. Even if you did have some kind of love or romance here. 2 of Cups in reverse with the Devil. Yeah, even if it was a soul bond or soul connection here. 9 of Wands. It's... no. We're blocking this now because it wouldn't work in this setting. It wouldn't. That's too much. Too much. Clear jumper, please. Let's back in the 2 of Cups. 5 of Swords again. We moved right into the 5 of Swords, so double clarification. That's really all I need to know. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, fairness wasn't fair. It wasn't fair. How something was handled within a work structure. The Devil can also represent industry. So let me know, some of you could work in the entertainment industry. It could work, I got computers for some of you. IT, tech, also could be just the entertainment industry. There's some dynamic here that was not being treated fairly. Or the way you were being perceived. You could do no right or wrong. Damned if you do, damned if you don't, Gemini. Frankly. But it's still kind of a self-defeating concept. This is the action you're taking. You're being a little cutthroat, and you're just kind of gonna have your cake and eat it too, or just take what's yours and move on. And maybe you're right to do so. It is, if this were a strength position, I'd say, Gemini, you're within your rights to, this is your strength. This is what you should do. 4 of Wands in reverse. This relationship, this dynamic, or this home structure is no more, you know? What is the 5 of Swords here? Self-delusion, defeat. Someone's heart was taken from here. It may break your heart to have to move away from this thing, but someone could be doing it cruelly just to hurt you, moving away from you just to mess with your mind, you know. Ace of Cups. New. Or someone had a new offer. I gotcha. Okay, a new offer of love, a new love connection. So they broke your heart and moved on with someone else. Gotcha. A secret affair here. That's being found out with the Sun and the High Priestess. Yeah, okay. 9 of Cups. Someone is self-indulging. Self-indulging. Come on. Fell to the floor. The Fountain here. Things falling. Oh. Now, as I tell Capricorn, if it falls to the floor, I typically don't take it. But Knight of Wands, I think we know what this is. All right. This passionate thing. You were supposed to just be a fling, right? It was supposed to just be fun and games. It's all fun and games, so someone fucks up. Anyway. It wasn't meant to go beyond the games, right? It wasn't meant to go beyond this thing. But the fountain is kind of like the unknown. It was this mysterious thing the universe orchestrated that brought you in line and in connection with this person. You didn't think, you had no reason to even suspect you were going to fall for this person. None whatsoever. But you did, didn't you? But now it kind of messed your situation up in your work environment. And it almost kind of feels like two ships passing in the night. This person that I'm not even... Are they a soul connection? Yeah. Yeah, they are. But how do you balance up with them in the real world? Some of you want to. But how? How do you balance up with this energy in the real world if it was a lover? Or an ex? But someone has a new fountain. The universe orchestrated this whole thing. Oh, God. Show me the High Priestess. Options. 7 of Cups. Confusion, illusion, fantasy, daydreaming, fantasizing. You know what I mean? Fantasizing someone about the action that they would like to take towards you. And I think you're both heavy earth here now with the Knight of Pentacles. I mean, if you're dealing with Cancer or Capricorn, heavy Capricorn in your reading. Leo, Pisces. I don't think you're going to rush at a new option. You have options. By the way, or someone in this dynamic does. They have multiple options, as a matter of fact. Multiple. They're trying to find your replacement. Eight of Swords. They can't find you, Gemini. Or you're trapped in a situation mentally. Prisoner of the mind. What do you do about this situation, you know? You got yourself into something that maybe you can't get yourself out of, or not as easily as you thought. Or you didn't think you'd be in this situation to have to, but here we are, you know. Here we are. Show me. Wheel of Fortune, yeah. Fated events, destiny playing out right in front of you, you know. Something's coming back around. This was always meant to happen. It was always meant to go down this way. Knight of Swords. There you are. Technically, could be taking fast action and communication. It's like he's running away, though. You could be running away, asking for protection. You could be moving onto a destined path. Maybe your own destined path. And with the High Priestess and the Sun here, someone is supposed to be heavily doing some kind of spiritual work. Yeah. You could be seen in the public eye as a spiritual leader. You could have been with some kind of spiritual leader working for one, okay? And maybe the relationship, it couldn't go beyond a certain point. It's so weird for this energy to clarify the Five of Swords. This Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Wands. It's like someone's wish, and they don't care what they got to do to go after it. They don't care who they have to hurt. They're going to go after their heart's desire and content. Wow. Okay, Gem, I hear you. Advice for you in all this? Certainly different for you. This is for Gemini. What's the advice, please, for Gemini? Nine of Wands. You're resistant. That's my wounded warrior, you know. Don't repeat the same mistakes thinking it's gonna... Yeah, with the moon here, no. Don't do something over and over again expecting a different result. I think we all know that is literally the definition of insanity. Something hasn't been working out. Something. You know, someone could have lied in a situation. There was just a lot of deception here. Things that were hidden. the hurt, the betrayal. Advice maybe is to repair these things, or at least to prepare some sort of foundation, or to get yourself clear. Get yourself in the clear, Gemini. I just heard that. Yeah, get yourself out of harm's way and into the clear. You need to do that. Especially with the moon here. We're going to be dealing with a Cancer. King of Wands. In reverse. Shapeshifter. Yeah, with the moon. And the devil again. No, 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 no. We do not like that energy. Careful of the offers you receive, Gemini. We do not like that energy. Devil, King of Wands in reverse, and the moon. No, 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 no. It wasn't a good offer, Gemini. You knew that. You knew that. But you were destined to play out some kind of karmic cycle here to understand something about yourself in this, okay? You're enlightened now. It took a minute. It took a minute. Don't repeat a karmic cycle with someone. An ex definitely could be, you may be being tested, I don't know. 10 of Wands, this is a burden. What was I going to say at the beginning? If this was an intimate tarot reading, I would say that the 10 of Wands could represent first penetration. You could have been someone's first, or they could have been yours. So the first cut is the deepest. That's what I just got. Okay. First cut is the deepest. Yeah, for sure. Someone tried to cut you for sure with this 5 of damn swords energy all over your reading. They don't play fair, they don't play nice, and they're quite vile and nasty whenever stuff doesn't go their way, frankly. Yeah. You can get wrapped up in that energy, but for you, I feel like you needed to acknowledge that your worth, you were placing your worth inside of a connection that where you probably were wound up doing this to yourself. It feels self-deprecating. I gotta be honest with you. If you repeated some kind of a cycle here, okay? With this person or this group setting or these people, okay? That, it was no good. It was no good. No good whatsoever. Is that really the advice, 9 of Wands? You need to block this. You need to block this person. If they try to come back around, say hell no. Benevolent change is afoot here. Benevolent change, Gemini. It's time for a change. It's time for a change. I feel the need to tell you that. Time for a change. I write these things down, and half the time I never end up using them. We'll see. We'll see. Guys, if anything has resonated with you so far, please remember to like the video, help the videos to be seen and pushed out into the algorithm by liking it. Especially if you've stuck this far in the reading. We're almost done here. And, Gemini, I feel like we're almost done cleaning up this mess that you were in. You're almost out. If that's the case. Don't clean up their mess. This is their mess. Their mess. Intuition. Intuition, my dears out there. Pure intent. This is Cry On from Lee Carroll. Let's read intuition. Your intuition was telling you all along what you needed to do. Consider new options. Move in that direction, even if it was going to take you longer and slower to get there. Okay? No shortcuts. I'm not saying you were. I'm just saying... Who knows? Dear ones, do not let the synapse of your brain get in the way of God. With intuition, you must learn to put linear logic aside and let the beauty of non-linear ideas Play on the stage of your consciousness. The stage of your consciousness. Okay. Cryon often expresses things in odd ways. And people may ask, well, what does it mean? Do not let the synapse of your brain get in the way of God? This was answered in 1994 in the publication of Cryon Book 2, Don't Think Like a Human. It's a statement that tells us that the brain is our survival tool and is very linear. It is designed to keep us safe within our environment. However, it's not very good at creating wisdom, intuition, or faith. These are things that are outside of the tools of synapse, the biological definition of how patterns of memory and action are generated in the brain. Therefore, the brain is not the tool or organ that would necessarily be the one that the human would use to develop greater intuition or try to understand multidimensional things. The brain is simply the master computer. I swear to God. No, I said that. IT. Some of you are in IT. Okay. Can you logically understand love? Can you become more intuitive by using a linear chart? No. So what else is there? Cryon tells us that other parts work in conjunction to give us what the brain cannot. The heart is the key, in conjunction with other organs such as the pineal gland. These, in concert with the brain, create attributes which create consciousness far beyond what the brain is capable of. Bottom line, you can't think your way into loving more or having greater intuition. Instead, you must get out of your linear brain and release the idea you must figure it out. Cryon tells us that when the body sees what you are trying to do, it starts to cooperate in operations you don't even think you have control of. Can you think your way into aging less? Can you think your way into peacefulness when all around you is chaos? The answer has always been to trust in a source that is unseen and feel the love of a beautiful, benevolent system that knows your name and loves you. It's not logical, it's intuition. And it's exactly why you drew this card. So, getting out of your own way, in a sense, to learn how to accept your intuition and understand the illogical of the moon. You can't think your way out of it. With the High Priestess, 7 of Cups here, you can feel it. Or you can try. And it's not necessarily important that you get it right, Gemini, or get it at all, frankly. It's only important that you try to understand and obtain some connection with yourself. Okay? That's why any of us does any of this, is to understand ourselves on a deeper level, which is part of the human condition. It's what we're here to do. And Gemini, I can say this confidently to you. You are my rising sign, as a matter of fact. So, yeah, getting out of the way of our own logic here is imperative. You might need to check out the last pick a card reading that I just put on my channel. The Logical Journey of the Zoom Beanies. Alright, Gem, I'm going to leave your reading right here. Education. Some of you work in education as well. Or you will, or you're educators yourselves. Love you guys. Have fun in those dreams of yours, however illogical they are. Some of you are freaking geniuses out here, and you don't even know it. Oh well. Gemini, take care, my friends. I hope you're well. I hope there was a message in here for you today. And I'm genuinely sending you all my love and support. And I look forward to seeing you in future readings. Take care.